Match Premium Racket Club is the future home of sports and lifestyle in Bali. A 6,000 square meters destination bringing together 2 tennis courts, 4 paddle courts, spa area, panoramic saunas, a pool club, restaurants, retail space and parking. Today you will see what has been completed, what is happening right now and what is planned for the upcoming months. Let's begin with conversations with the construction manager. Come in.
Please introduce yourself, who you are, and what your role is here.
Okay, thank you for your time. I'm in the purchasing and procurement division here. I'm basically here to handle procurement and payments, as well as manage the financial aspects of this project.
All right, thank you. Could you also explain what the current on-site progress is like?
At the moment, we're still in the structural stage for zones 6 and 5, working on the swimming pool area below. We're in the process of casting the retaining walls and the pool walls. But since the weather hasn't been very cooperative, things have been a bit delayed and the progress is slightly pending.
Understood. And could you share what the plan is going forward? What you'll be working on next?
In terms of the plan ahead, we'll have to wait for better weather and access conditions for the next round of casting. We're still focusing on zones 5, 6, and 7, working from the bottom upwards in stages. So, we'll basically move upwards step by step.
Okay, so from the bottom to the top, got it. We also just saw a vehicle that got stuck. Could you explain what happened there?
Yes, well, the weather forecast wasn't great, but we had already ordered concrete and scheduled the pour. Because of the rain, the ground was still soft and not stable enough, so the truck ended up sinking in a bit. That caused a bit of a hiccup.
And on a daily basis, roughly how many workers are on site?
Normally, we have about 20 to 23 workers on site. Today, for example, we worked overtime until 2 a.m., so only about half of the crew is active right now. Maybe after midday, the rest will join once they've had some rest.
All right, thank you very much for your time. Good luck with the progress.
Thank you, thank you.
Construction has been actively underway since late spring. In May, the entire site was fully cleared. In June, soil backfilling and compactions were completed, and temporary facilities and the contractor's office were built. In July, major excavations work began for pile foundations and beams. In August, reinforcement and initial concrete pouring were completed. In September and October, structural slabs, retaining walls, and the future pool were poured. By November, water testing and waterproofing were completed. The project now moves into the phase of engineering system and architectural structures.
Good afternoon. How are you? Could you please introduce yourself and tell us what your role is here?
I'm responsible for overseeing the work according to the shop drawings and making sure all the tasks that need to be done are carried out. Right now, we're cleaning zones 6 and 7, and once that's done, on Thursday we plan to do the concrete pouring for the walls and floor slabs in those zones.
And what's the plan for the next few months after you finish this week's pouring?
After we finish pouring the walls and floor slabs in zones 6 and 7, we'll move on to this next area. We'll start excavation and cleaning again, get the floor slabs ready, and then we'll do another round of pouring in the next section. Basically, we'll keep moving forward step by step upward.
The engineering stage defines the structure of the entire complex. Foundations, columns, pool levels, and slabs are the backbone of the Match Premium Racket Club infrastructure. Once the frame is complete, the project enters its next phase, filling the space with functions, experience, and service, and that's where the club's concept becomes key. Next to me, you can see the concrete pump truck that's worked since last night, because we have to catch up the progress and the workers is doing overtime until 2 a.m. in the morning. So we will move to the area that's 2 weeks ago. There is a completely different progress, and you can see on the screens the before and after, and we'll go to the location. Now I'm in front of the section 6 and 7. They work on the pool, and like you see, before they work on the waterproofings 2 weeks ago, and now you can see the difference. They work on the foam work, and after these sections finish, they will work moving forwards until up there. Okay, this is the sections that we see before the progress, and this will be the sections of the back. And this is the second floor of the sections 5, 6, and 7, and then the progress will be going to the front. And this will be the second floor of the front area. Now we arrive in rival group office, and next to me is the head of business development, Konstantin.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure. It's been already 2 weeks since our last shoot, and I'm glad to report on the progress.
Thank you. Please tell us about the timeline progress.
Well, we started the construction in May, and from this point forward, we already got around 22% of the construction completed. We already got a huge boost in the construction, and I assume you already got it.
Who is the target audience of this project?
In our project, we particularly specify the people who play Padel and tennis as two separate groups. It's people from 20 to 50 years old who are active in their life and who play racket sports all of the time, and even people who just entered, for example, Padel. We specify it on the activities of the people who just play it, families, maybe even people who want to introduce their kids to the sport. This is why we assume and also provide a good tennis and paddle school for this. Additionally to the target audience, we will be directly specifying people who are living in Bali, who want to have the full immersion and full experience of day-to-day life.
So what do you think, what differs these projects from the competitions?
Imagine that every single complex that we have on Bali have something particular this, particular that,
yeah.
And we include all of this together
yeah.
in one of the best locations possible. Even though we do not see the land that we have and our location that we have as the main competitive advantage, but it's still a bonus because compared to every single complex around here, we have the best location on the main street of the Canggu.
Yeah.
Already from this point, we have our competitive advantages. Basically, combining our infrastructure to get everything that our competition have in their best, and we specify it as the minimum, at least we try to. So we will get this project to be the main attraction point for this region.
Okay. Yeah, it's like you explained is that other competitors, it's only particular one sport, right?
Particular one part of the type of the complex. We have some that's more or less get to us on the same level of the infrastructure, but still we are fully confident that we will be one of the first, if not the first, complex that you can just see on the street and look what it is, because previously you need to know people to know that this location, this complex even exists.
So also like you explained, you support or the lifestyle of the...
Yes, we support the lifestyle of Bali, and I think this will be one of the few projects in Bali right now that fully emerges the Bali lifestyle. Basically spending your whole time, your whole day in this specific place. You play Padel, for example, in the morning, then you spend your day connecting with the community via spa, via pool club, maybe you work a little bit in the restaurant, and near the reception you buy yourself maybe some add-ons for your tennis or paddle game, and then in the evening you play again. Or maybe you are invited or participating in the smaller scale tournament, and then you're preparing yourself for the big events that we will do every single month, for example, big tournament in the paddle, big tournament for the spa. Wait, sorry, big tournament, big tournament for the tennis. So there's multiple ways to do that, and this will be one of the few projects that actually embodies that in the full scale. So this is the zone number 7, which is the pool club. We already did the height installation of the pool. So if you saw on the renders, this is where the pool is located, and this is where will be the bar. On this side, we have a small scale river. I forgot how it's usually said in Indonesian language. But on the sides, they will be going up and down. And if you remember, this is all the spa. And there will be a shortcut to the pool club. So when people buy the ticket for the spa, they can go back and forth if they want.
What I want to know about this situation, how to come in. You say to me that you don't have to remember.
Yes.
You can also buy here online or
You
at
can
the
have
reception.
every single amenity separately. Like you go in, you can just go to the restaurant, or you can just go across all of this just to the pool club or just to the spa. So you can have it separately, but you can also have a membership or you have a package deal. So there's multiple ways to have a money models in this. You don't need to be a member to use other amenities.
In 2026, is they need this kind of project because people need to relax, to have healing. They always, how to call it, take care of themselves. That's why this project is perfect.
Okay, for the conclusions, what do you think in the future this will be growing and the scales of the project?
What will be growing in the scales of the project? Well, basically, we're already preparing 2 separate projects. They will not be in Bali, but they will
Wow.
have the same, yes, they will have the same band name. First one, we for sure know it will be in Phuket, and we'll be doing maybe not the same idea, not the same concept, but it will be on the same type of brands. Maybe it will be resort type. We already see in the discussion, we're already having some of the architecture going on just to see the idea. And we also have the third project that we have in mind. We're not yet to disclose it because we're only getting on the first steps. But once we are fully conclude all of the agreements, it will be huge.
Can you spill the third place?
No.
Oh,
No,
what's
we
that?
cannot.
Okay, so the first will be in Bali.
Yes.
That's the progress now.
Yes.
So the second will be in Phuket.
Yes, and the third one will be in an even bigger place with even more development, with even more potential, but we yet to disclose that.
Wow, can't wait to that. Thank you so much for the sessions, Konstantin.
Thank you so much for having me.
This has been the progress report for the Match Premium Racket Club. Thank you so much for our investors for your trust. Please stay tuned for the updates.